Hi. I recently shared this story at a Forest Without Frontiers event, and I really wanted to share it with you too because it's a very touching story. It's about a tree, and this is how it goes. In the lands of Africa, where the sands sing, and where the land holds secrets to those who have ears to listen, there was once a baobab tree. A beautiful, giant, old grandmother baobab tree. And one day, a little rabbit was hopping. It was a hot day, so hot that if you were to walk upon the sands, your soles of your feet would blister. Sweat, beads of sweat were rolling down the rabbit's ears, and he saw this baobab tree and the beautiful, cool pool of shade that was under her crown. The rabbit hopped over. Grandmother Baobab, may I please take refuge under your shade? And Baobab opened one eye, and the second eye. It had been so long since anybody had asked her permission. Well, of course, she said. Please, help yourself. And the rabbit lay down, and oh, it was so sweet to be so cool. And he rested. And then the leaves, the baobab tree rustled, and one juicy fruit fell down right next to Rabbit. Rabbit's eyes grew large. How did you know I was thirsty as well, he said. And he ate the delicious fruit. And then he got an itch in his back. Do you know the sort of itch right in the centre of your back that whatever you do, you cannot itch it? And so Rabbit tried and tried, but it was so uncomfortable. And, oh, Grandmother Baobab, may I please scratch on your bark? Scratch away, little friend, said the baobab tree. And so the rabbit scratched. The rabbit scratched to his contentment, and it was good. And he scratched until everything felt as it should be once again. The baobab tree looked and smiled. It has been a long time since any creature said hello, or thank you, or please. And so, as a thank you to you, I'd like to show you something secret. But you must promise never to tell anybody, and never to take anything. I promise, said Rabbit. And so he was shown. He was shown inside the tree as a great big chasm opened up from the top of the tree all the way down, and the tree bark opened like two wide gates, and Rabbit went inside. There was cool streams, and it was a golden glow from everywhere, and gold and silver and jewels of all kind, and fruit, and Rabbit wanted to take some, but he remembered his promise, and so he didn't. He just looked. And there, as he went towards and deeper into the heart of the tree, he saw an emerald as large as his head, and he went to reach for it, but he remembered his promise. And the tree looked. I can see that you keep your promises. So I'd like to give you something in return. You can choose one thing, whatever you like. Rabbit thought, well, a gift was a different matter, and he looked to choose what he should choose, and in the end he settled for a plain gold band. And he put it at the back of his tail, and when he ever ran forwards, he just looked back towards the gold ring, and with glee as he hopped. The following day, Hyena saw Rabbit. Said Hyena, where'd you get this gold ring from her? And the Rabbit didn't want to say, but Hyena was scary and mean, and Rabbit was afraid, and so he told Hyena. And Hyena went. Baobab, can I rest under your shade? Well, I suppose, said the baobab tree. Where's your fruit, huh? And a fruit dropped, and he ate it greedily. Can I scratch? Well, scratch away, said the baobab tree. And it began to scratch. Well, I've done the scratching thing, the fruit thing, the shade thing. When do I get to see inside, huh? Well, I suppose there's no harm, said the baobab tree, but you must not. I know, I'll take my mitts. Get my mitts off, yeah, I know. And so the tree opened up. And Hyena went inside, and he brought some bags with him and put everything he could see and look, all the gold, all the silver, all the fruit, and then he reached towards that beautiful green light and took the emerald and put it in the bag as well, and the tree began to die. And the two large gates began to shut, and Hyena tried to run and run and run, but he wasn't quick enough, so the two gates shut with him inside. As far as I know, he's still there today. And that is the last time that any tree showed its heart to anyone. They could not trust after that. But I am sure that if we show the trees that we can care, show them that we are trustworthy, they one day will show their hearts to us again.